I think we're ready. Can we get a mic check on Evie? Oh, look at baby girly. She's so upset. Mic check over there. I think it's working.
You can hear baby crying.
You can hear baby crying. It's working. Oh boy, I think I did it wrong. Let's start over. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us today. This podcast is an Andy Vlogs production in association with All Games Played. You are listening to
Shh, Mom is talking.
What is up, Pugnos? Andy here with the family. We're doing a podcast finally after a couple of months. It's been literally 2 months since baby Eleanor was born, and we are in the co-host.
Almost 2 months.
Almost 2 months. In the co-host chair, we've got Evie and baby.
Bear, bear,
Bam,
bear.
bam, bam. I was waiting for it.
Good
Jeez,
job,
what's
Tom.
taking you guys so long to do that?
Well, look, the microphone's covering her face.
Well, I'll have to figure that out. So, as the title suggests, boys and girls, we're going to be trying... Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I'm used to my my All Games Play channel because I've been streaming a lot lately on YouTube and on Twitch. But every year we do what I call autumn interviews. These interviews are specifically geared for our family, but I thought I'd share that with you guys. So in this podcast, we're going to be going over, all of the boys, their point in their life, their interests, their hobbies, their friends, their ambitions, their goals. And we'll try to keep it under an hour, which is going to be very tough because there's 6 of us now. So that means everyone's got 10 minutes and we're already 2 minutes in. So we're already failing, guys. So we will do the starting lineup. We will do our first interview with Evie and Eleanor. So that'll cut some of the time off. So first and foremost, I
My
want to
answers
introduce...
are always short and sweet. Is that why you said that?
It's annoying when they're short and sweet. But Evie and Eleanor are going to be our first. So let's start off with Evie. Let's ask her a couple of questions. So how old are you?
31.
Oh, we're not going to go any further than that. But let's ask you, what is your thing right now? What are you hooked on? What is your interest?
I've been eating a lot of Snickers lately.
Snickers? Okay. So your favorite candy is Snickers. That's good to know, boys. That's good to note. You need to know your mom's favorite candy. Okay. What else, Evie?
No,
Mine's a Twix.
it used to be Kit Kat.
Used to be Kit Kat. Wow. It's crazy how pregnancy changes
We
things.
don't know anybody
Mine's-
anymore.
We don't know it. Wait, what? Mine's Reese's and Twix. So
And my
mine's-
other thing is baby.
We'll get into mine. So baby is your thing. So tell me about Eleanor's schedule. So this will be a bleed into Eleanor's life.
We wake up. She poos.
What time do you wake up?
We probably start our day around 6 or 7. She poos. She eats. Boys go to school. She eats again. She naps sometimes.
Give us a time frame, love. Don't just start rattling off what she does, because all babies poo and all babies nap. She's glaring at me. I'm sorry, but you need to be more specific.
She sleeps maybe around 9 to 10, hopefully for
Okay.
3 hours. And then we do it all over again, and I hold her while I do everything, and I rock her while I do everything. I feed her while I do everything.
Super mom. What does she eat specifically? What's her? What does she eat?
Milk, duh.
Milk, duh. But tell us more about that.
She drinks mama's milk and formula.
Good. What type of formula?
Regular formula. We're going to move on to Gentle Ease to see if it helps.
So there's like 10 different types of formula. What type of formula? Let's get specific, my friends.
Target brand.
Yeah, we decided to go on the Target brand because it's cheaper. We've got the Target 5% red card, which is kind of nice. They actually allow you to link your bank account. So it's kind of like a debit card. You have to pay for the dumb credit card. And you get 5%. And you get gift cards. So that's nice. What's the biggest difference between girls and boys, you think, raising? It's a loaded question, but you got 3 minutes.
And I knew this was going to happen, but she's a lot harder in everything.
Give me two areas where she's more difficult to deal with.
She wants to be held all the time, and she's crying all the time. Boys never did that.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? I found that sleeping was... I feel like comfort for Eleanor is a huge thing. Like, if she's not comfortable... Theodore, that's not okay. Nope, we're not doing that. So, one of the biggest things is comfort for her. If she's not comfortable, she'll let you know. And the boys were just like, I want to eat, and then they just kind of just flopped. With her, it's like she has to have the perfect position where she's feeding. She has to, be wearing the right clothes. She can't be too hot. She can't be too warm.
If her diaper's barely full, she needs it to be changed.
She feels anything in her diaper, she's like, Wah! And it's interesting. I feel like her cries are much more, I guess, distinct, right? The type of cry.
When she's what? When she's crying or when she's upset? What? I was
so
the
type of crying. So when she's hungry, because she kind of has that like cough cry where she's like, ah, ah.
I haven't really paid attention to her cries.
Well, since I've known all her cries until she all her cries are the same unless she's hurt. When she's hurt, the sound's a little higher and she doesn't cough that much, and yeah.
Yep. So there's difference in cries that we've noticed. That was Nicholas, our oldest, which we will meet soon. Let's see what else we should mention. I really like the variety in clothing. It's much different. That felt really warm by my arm. I didn't even notice he was there until I saw him in the monitor. But I feel like the getting baby ready is a lot more interesting. Something that I never cared about. It was just like, oh, just throw a onesie on and some sweats. And now it's like, okay, we got to match this. We got to match that. Where's this? Where's that? Pink this. Light blue that. Bow in the hair this. That's what I really like.
Yeah.
Let's ask you a little bit more, Evie. What's your TV show? What's your go-to when baby's feeding or when you're alone with baby?
Whatever Asian show I can find that I like.
What do you mean Asian? Because I watch Asian stuff. It's anime, completely different than what you watch.
Well, that's anime. These are dramas.
Okay, so it's like Asian dramas. Is there a specific type of Asian drama that you lean towards?
I guess not.
No? You don't really care? Okay. I can't stand any of them. I can't. Especially when you can understand some of the language. Like, Evie was watching a couple of Chinese, like, not Hong Kong, but these are from, like, Beijing. It was so hard to sit through with her. I don't know how she did it.
No, I think it was a Hong Kong. Because they were talking about, I remember them talking about Hong Kong in a couple of episodes.
Well, it would be Cantonese then, most likely, if it was a drama. But we won't get into the little minutia or whatever of.
But the Korean shows have been the best so far.
Of Asian dramas, yeah. I don't know.
There were a few Chinese ones that were good.
That was a Shanghai one, so it was bad. Okay, anyway. All right, well, that's Evie in a nutshell. Is there anything else you wanted to add, Evie, before anything? Oh my gosh, okay, I guess not. We're about 9 minutes into it, so that's not too bad.
Okay.
All right, we're going to excuse Evie. Thank you so much for the co-host seat. Appreciate it. She's going to be walking behind me, and I want to introduce our next guest here on the show. He is my oldest.
Green Eggs and Ham.
We've been watching Green Eggs and Ham. It just released on Netflix. Theodore, you're going to have your time in the hot seat in just a moment. So we're going to ask Nicholas if he doesn't mind coming in here. But hold on. I haven't introduced him yet. This child is my first. He is the most educated. He is the oldest amongst ours. And I'm trying to quickly edit this video because it's very, very dark. Or it's very, very gray. And I'm trying to match the color with how it looks with the other camera. So I have a few things oddly set. I can't fix the ISO on this, so I guess it's just gonna have to be orange, nevertheless. All right, whatevs. All right, well, I want to introduce you to my oldest. His name is Nicholas. Welcome, Nicholas. This is the
I
All Games
love
Played
this
show.
Switch.
He's holding up the new Nintendo Switch, the new Pokemon version of the Nintendo Switch. He's enjoying it. So we're going to ask that Nicholas only answer the following questions, not his brothers. So brothers, back off. Let me fix this while I'm at it. Nick, how old are you?
9 years old. Turning 10, at least on the last day of school. Because last year it was on the 30th and mine's on the 31st. So I was like, why isn't like second grade? Because the last day of school was on the 31st and it changes from like the 30th to the 31st. So it's not so common of having
Your birthday during school, right? Isn't
Yeah.
that one of the biggest things that you hate? You hate not being able to celebrate your birthday while you're at school, right? I never was able to. I hated it. I wish I
Tara
could.
can't do it at school. Oh wait, yeah you can. It's just you have to find the time. But like to have an actual party, Tara has 2 more months till he can do it.
For his birthday?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're blocking the camera.
Is that any better? Oh, the light went out.
No.
Okay, so next question.
Yeah.
We already answered how old you are. Where are you going to school?
Hidden Hollow Elementary.
Same as last year?
Yeah, and the year before,
What grade are you in?
4th grade.
Who's your teacher?
Mrs. Helmendollar in the ALL class. And,
Tell me about the AOL class. What is it?
ALL stands for Advanced Learning Lab, and so we do more advanced stuff than the normal 4th graders. Like probably we do stuff that probably the 4th graders do later during the year and stuff, and do harder stuff. Do science experiments, I guess, and more field trips. We get like 6 field trips in the ALL when the normal classes only get 1.
Wow.
Just 1.
That's pretty awesome. Do you think it's easier? Not easier. Do you like it better than the regular classes?
Yeah, it's just gonna make you get a better better thing for college and high school and middle school and
That's
yeah.
right. That's right. So tell me, how did you get into this program?
I was good in behavior for 3rd grade. Got good grades.
So you got a recommendation by your teacher, right, in the 3rd grade?
Yeah, and I also decided to
And then what'd you have to do? It wasn't just
Take
good
a
behavior.
test
Yeah,
for
you had to
3
take a test, a
hours.
3-hour test.
There was a break for you had snacks, and it was probably like 10 minutes, and then you would go back. And there was this stuff that I had no idea what it was, and I was like, "How do I do this?"
Well, he scored. I think he scored in like the 95th
Yeah.
percentile in
There
all
was
areas.
four tests. 3 of them I got 80%.
No, I thought it was closer. It was like 95, 95, 92.
No.
So it was like a
No,
94, 93.
I know I remember saying 8, 8, 8, 9. And my friend got 9, 9, 9, 8. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
It was a little funny.
Well, that's
I
exciting.
also had my cousin that one too.
Yeah, your
that tried
cousin
to get
went-
into
tried to get
class.
into it. No, it's okay. So
Yeah,
let's move on to the next section. So in school, what is your favorite subject?
well, I started from the first because of the science experiments, and it was science, technically.
So science is your favorite? Okay.
Yeah.
What
Well,
science
yeah.
experience have you done lately that you like?
We've done like 9, and I bet we're gonna do at least.
No, what's
40?
what's your favorite science experiment that you've done so far?
Oh, it was probably the latest. It was
Tell us about it. What was it?
It was the screaming balloon. I thought we would just have a balloon blow it up and stretch out the mouth and it'd be like, "Ee!"
Okay. So you fill
But
it up with
no.
air.
Yeah, but it wasn't that. And I was like, what?
Did you fill it up with a different chemical than air?
No, it was just air. You blow up a balloon, you tie it, but you first put a hex nut in there and then you spin it around and it makes this like.
Oh, that's cool.
But since I couldn't tie a balloon, I just held it, blew it up, held the mouth and spun it around.
Okay.
And now, since my balloon was destroyed by myself, I put the hexagon in a balloon that Turtle has.
Wow.
It was a blue balloon.
That's exciting. Do you like reading?
No, not so much.
Tell me about your reading. What's your requirements in the ALL program in 4th grade?
You must do the Battle of the Books.
Okay. You have to do Battle of the Books. What's the Battle of the Books?
It's where you have to read 20 books or at least 20 books, and and you go to tournaments in the classrooms, and you can make your team, and people ask you questions about the books inside. Questions.
Oh wow. So it's
from
kind
the
of like
books. Yeah, and
wow.
and if you get lots of them, you can go to like a different district or something. And I remember one team going to BYU or something.
Wow.
I don't know.
So are you old enough to be on that team? I thought you had to be 10 years old.
It was from, you can go from 3rd grade to 6th grade.
Oh,
2nd grade
great.
can't do it.
How many books have you read so far?
Only 3. I'm gonna read my 4th
Well,
one.
let's not. So what book are you reading right now?
I've been reading this book called Moo, a novel, when it's actually not a novel.
Hmm.
My friend was like, "It's not a novel."
Is it a part of the Battle of the Books?
Yeah, it's a book
Okay.
that you're supposed to read, and the teacher gave crossed from 5 books, or was it 4 books that you were required to read.
Okay. So you have to read at least 5. Is that 5 in the year? But if you want to do
No,
Battle of the
4.
Books, you have to do 20.
No, like
Well, you got quite a bit ahead of
do
you,
20.
man.
You can do 20. It's fine if you don't have to. It's just you'll.
Oh, okay.
It's just you'll have to ask your teammates on a question that was on a different book
Oh.
that you haven't read. And I was
see.
like, "What's the answer?"
Do you want to read all 20?
Yeah.
Well, then you can't read Lord of the Rings. Nick wants to read Lord of the Rings. We had a family marathon where we all we watched the extended version of the Lord of the
Alright.
Rings, and Nick got real into it, which is fine.
Right.
But Lord of the Rings is a very difficult book. Not even I can do it. So
There's
anyway,
like 1,000 pages in all 3 books.
I think there's more than that.
No, it's like 1,200 and
There's
something.
got to be more than that. Okay.
No.
Well, let's move on. So
They have to at least have 300 pages.
each book has to have at least 300 pages. Is that what the rule is?
No, it's just the book I have has 398, and if you round it, it'd be 400.
I see.
So I bet like each book has at least 400 pages.
So, do you think that's too hard?
No, it's fine. It's just all my mom told me about, like that I can return the book and recheck it out. I'm like, how do you do that?
Oh yeah.
Because if you do that in my library, you just take the book and you hold it for the rest of the time, and then you recheck it out.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Who's your friend? Who's your best friend?
Ben. I
Okay.
met him in probably July 2017. We moved here in June of 2017. But my first friend I met was at the park, and he lived nearby till I met Ben. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was at school, or it was probably at the park too.
Probably at church too, right?
Oh yeah, right.
to
at
church?
And until the other friend moved away in 2018. I don't know.
What's your
But I didn't really like that guy.
what's your favorite thing to do with him?
We got in on his was it 8th birthday? I forgot. Pretty sure it was his 8th birthday.
It's fine.
Yeah, it was his 8th birthday, and he got a Beyblade. And I was like, "Whoa, what is it?" And the rest of our friends just tried it out, and we're like, "Whoa, so cool!"
So now you battle Beyblades?
Yeah, he
Pretty
got
fun.
lots. So then he has at least like 40 Beyblades now.
Wow.
Ever since, and then I decided to get some, but you can't let me have any.
No, because you don't. I'll let you. You just don't do your chores.
What?
All right.
Tom was the one who was the rich guy for at least a few months, and I almost had $100 until July.
Okay. Hey, what's your favorite video game?
First it was Minecraft. Probably that was the first video game I ever played was Angry Birds. And
I'm not asking your first. I'm asking your favorite.
It's in the middle of lots of games like Mario Kart, Smash, Legend of Zelda, Minecraft.
Okay.
But my favorite then was Terraria until I didn't
We're,
play
we're
it for
talking
a
about
long
right
time.
now. We're not talking about the past.
Um,
So,
So
it's
I bet it's
tie
Minecraft.
between Minecraft, Zelda,
but
Breath of the
now,
Wild.
but now it's Minecraft because of the new update of the foxes,
Oh
and they're
yeah.
so cute. And I'm like, meow,
You can
meow,
get
meow.
foxes.
It's like that. Yeah. And they sit down like wolves and cats, but they can't be tamed. And there's this cute thing where they just wiggle their tails and turn their head and jump on chickens. And then when they eat them, they just like hold feathers or eggs or chicken in their mouth, and they
They
might
can hold
make
pork
this
in their
like
mouth, can't they? Yeah. Oh.
noise.
All right.
And they even sleep when they curl up and close their eyes. It's so cute.
Nick, you're not allowed to say that word. We don't say cute in this house. Thank you, Nicholas. Appreciate it. Everyone give a hand of applause for my oldest son, Nicholas. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate that. Next on deck is our second oldest,
My
the
turn.
middle of the child, the middle of the pack. His name is Antonio. Let's give it up for Antonio Paulus, also known as Tono.
My turn.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Antonio Paulus,
How old are you?
7,
Oh,
turning 8 next year.
wow. You're an old kid. What happens when you turn 8?
I'll get
Wait,
baptized.
next year? Yeah, next year. You'll get baptized, huh? Do you want to get baptized?
Yes.
Good. Me too. I want you to. But it's your decision. Yeah, so as normal, Tono, I ask you simple questions, and you give me
Yay.
long, extended, drawn-out answers. So you better give me lots of answers. So you said you're 7 years old, and what school do you go to?
Hidden Hollow Elementary, like Nicholas.
Oh, do you ever see your brother in school?
Yes. Yep, we do. And soon Jordan.
Yay! Goodbye, my city. Sorry for that.
It's okay. Okay. Are you as high as you can go?
Yes?
No, you're not.
No, I'm not. Whoa!
There we go.
I didn't
Sorry,
know
I was
could
adjusting
go
the mic for
high.
those who are on the video. Okay, so Antonio, you go to that school, and who's your teacher?
Miss Moore?
Do you like your second grade teacher?
Yes.
You're in what grade? Second grade?
Yep.
Great. What's your favorite subject in school?
Recess.
That's not a subject.
That is.
That's break time. That's not a subject. You can say PE.
It's a privilege. The PE is also a subject, dude. I mean, it's not a subject. It's good to go last.
Because you're the third child.
My favorite
Last year you went first. Huh?
My favorite subject is PE.
Okay. What's your favorite activity in PE to do?
It's like building hula huts.
What's that mean?
With hula hoops, you like put a layer, then the walls, then you put the doors, then you put the top. And there's a builder behind, a person that throws the ball to try and get him away, and there's a protector to hit him and give him to the person that throws him, and you have to try and knock him down.
Is it like dodgeball?
Yeah, it's like not dodgeball, but you get hit, but the hula huts are the one that.
Oh, you aim for the hula huts
Yeah, it's
instead
like
of the people.
it's like that game with the ships, and you have to try and like launch rockets.
Oh, that's fun.
Well, first you start.
And thank you, Tono. Thank you, Tono, for your description.
It's
Okay,
fun.
so that's your favorite activity to do. What about any other subjects in school that you like?
Science.
Okay, what about science?
Actually, no, not science.
Okay, do you like math?
Yes.
What do you like about math? What's the latest?
Double-digit addition.
Oh, you're learning about double-digit addition.
Well, last week or 2 weeks ago.
Do you do spelling?
No.
You don't do any spelling?
No, we still do. We do like extended version.
What's that mean?
Extended version, like extended form of double-digit.
Oh,
addition.
I see. Cool. Do you have any friends in class?
I have 2.
Who are they?
Levi and Jude.
Cool. Do you play with them at recess?
Yes.
What's your favorite sport at recess to play?
Soccer.
Really? I thought it was basketball. Ever
It was-
since
That was last year.
that was last year. Are you signed up for any sports this year?
Basketball.
Good. Are you excited for that?
January, soccer. Well, I'm signing up for soccer in January, and I'm playing soccer in the summer next year.
Who's your favorite sports team? Basketball sports team.
Utah Jazz.
Yeah. Who's your favorite player?
Donovan Mitchell.
I like him too, huh? Let's see. Let me keep thinking. Okay, so you're doing basketball. We talked about school. Who's your best friend?
Jude and Levi.
Oh, the same kids at school. Okay.
Yep.
Do you ever play with them after school?
They're both beach track.
Oh, I see. What do you do when you get home from school?
Read and do my homework.
Good. What else do you do? It's the perfect answer.
Play with my friends.
Oh yeah.
And sometimes beat up you.
Sometimes beat at me. How dare you? What about? Ow, Theodore, you're punching me. Ow. So what are you reading right now? What's the book called?
The Weather Invasion.
Is it a series?
Nope. Oh yes.
How many books have you read so far? Uh-oh. What happened?
Of the.
I'm sorry. Uh-oh. I didn't know what happened either. I was trying to grab his arm from your arm.
You mean like the series I'm reading right now?
Yeah, what's the series? Oh, he bit his tongue. His chin must have come down when he was grabbing his arm like this. He was grabbing his arm like this. He's going like this, and I reached over to grab it, but I guess when he came down, his chin came down on my arm. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So sorry. Hope he's okay. Okay, Tono, let's get back to it. I need to go up and say something to him, but the show must go on, right?
Yep.
Okay, so you're not talking so much, Tono. You're not talking as much as your older brother.
am.
You're not.
You're not.
You're giving me like one.
I'm whispering
Word.
like sometimes.
I want you to talk more. Okay. What's your favorite video game?
Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Oh, what are those played on?
Nintendo Switch.
What is it about Breath of the Wild that you love it so much of Zelda?
You get cool weapons.
Huh, it's all about collecting weapons and armor, right?
Yep.
What else do you like to do in that game?
Beat up Ganon.
Beat up Ganon. Have you beat Ganon before?
5 times.
5 times? Oh my gosh.
Maybe 12.
What about those pearly whites in your mouth? I can see some gaps. Oh my gosh. I can see your front tooth is growing in. You lost a front tooth. Oh my, you've got 4. Are those 4 holes?
Yeah? Look.
4 holes on the bottom?
Look, if you can see close, there's one back here, and then
He's missing
3,
4 teeth on the bottom.
4.
I had no idea.
3 teeth I'm missing on the
sorry.
bottom.
I'm sorry, Tono, but you look really funny. I'm missing a tooth right here. I'll talk about it later, but we're all little hillbillies here in the Paulus family. Oh, man. Okay, let's continue. So, Tono, how many teeth have you lost?
7.
7? You have quite a few growing, though, right?
Only
or growing in.
2. No, 3.
Only 3 growing in? Your front tooth is
This
growing in.
one, this one, and this one.
That's pretty impressive. Can you do like a trick or something that you don't think anyone else can do?
Well, I'm trying to learn a trick. It's called the rainbow.
Okay.
So you have 2 of your feet. You put a ball together. You run, I think, kick it up, and it flies over your head.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. That is not easy to do.
Nick's friend Ben has done it 16 times before at races.
Wow. It's all about the way that your feet, like your feet, when it grabs the ball and then kicks it up. That's awesome. Don't know. Anything else that you want to say?
No.
No? Nothing?
Maybe.
Nothing? Maybe? Anything else? What do you want for Christmas?
That's easy.
Let's hear it.
A new scooter.
What do you mean, Scooter? Jordy! Sorry, I had to mute myself. You said you want a new scooter?
Yep.
Like a kick scooter, electric scooter? What kind of scooter?
Kick scooter.
What happened to your other one?
It's all busted up.
Broke up? Got all busted up?
Well,
Okay.
the handle when you drive it sometimes twists like this.
Oh, I hate that so much. All right, well, we're going to end right there with Tono. Thank you so much, Tono, for your participation. You notice that I changed the whatever it's called, the
Background?
I changed the ISO or the white balance. So anyway, Tono, can you go get your younger brother? I hurt his feelings and I need to say sorry to him. Can you go get him while I talk?
Okie dokie.
So while we are waiting for Tony, can you go run? A few events in the Paul's family before we leave off with Theodore, and I'm actually going to be able to keep this under about 45 minutes, hopefully. So we are refinancing the house again. I think I mentioned that last year. We're going to do it again. The rates are really low. They're at like 3.5, so we're hoping to get into that, which would be really amazing. If not, it is what it is. The YouTube channel picked up really, really good from last year to this year. We gained about 2,000 or 3,000 subscribers, and I've made about $3,000, which is crazy. Like it was like $500 a month for about 4 or 5 months. So it was a really big help. And here walks in our last but not least little guy here. Let me introduce you, Theodore, in just a moment, and then I will finish the events in life, and then we will end. So I wanted to turn the time over to our tough guy, our funny man, our Mr. Witty himself. No, you're humorous. I didn't mean that you're funny looking. His name is Theodore, also known as Doherty. Welcome, Doherty.
Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
Theodore.
Yeah? You and I need to squash a little bit of a grievance here.
Okay.
I don't know what happened when you left. I wasn't looking, but did I hurt you? Can you tell me what happened?
You made me bit my tongue.
How?
Everybody.
So I was reaching for your arm.
But my teeth are about to go down. Then
Were you trying to bite Tono's hand?
No, I was trying to make. But then when my teeth went down, then I kind of like bit on my teeth. I mean, on my tongue. My tongue came out. Then I bit down on my tongue.
So it was like this. This is Tono's hand. This is your hand. You were grabbing it and going up and down like this, and your face went like this, like that, like that. Was it like that, Theodore?
And when my tongue was like, I did this.
Okay.
Then when my teeth was going down, then I bit it.
Oh, okay.
I bit mine
Well,
when
I'm
you
sorry.
did it.
I want to formally apologize in front of you and all of our viewers. I'm sorry for
It's
doing
okay.
that. Okay, thank you for your.
Mister.
Oh, yeah, niffity? Yeah? You niffitying me? I'll niffity
Green
you.
eggs and ham.
So let's hear your joke.
Green eggs and ham.
Do the whole thing.
Green eggs and ham.
No, it's green eggs. Green eggs and ham.
Green eggs and ham. Green eggs and ham.
Okay, so tell me what show that's from.
Green bean.
Green Eggs and Ham. Didn't it just come out on Netflix? Dr. Seuss original? Netflix
Yep.
original? The kids have been enamored by that show. Okay, well, let's start from the start. How old are you?
4.
Okay, and what school do you go to?
Of course, preschool.
I know. Isn't there a name for it? Isn't it like...
Called Mr. Day's house.
No, I think it's like Sunshine Preschool or something like that.
It's nothing.
Oh, it's like ABC Preschool. This is the second year you've gone to preschool, right?
Yep.
That means that you missed the cutoff for kindergarten, right? You won't be starting kindergarten until next year, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right, Theodore? Hey, are you getting distracted already?
Nope.
Thank you. I noticed something new on your face that you didn't have last year.
Mine yet? What is it? These things.
Yeah.
These misters could sing.
Yeah, I noticed your other
These
brothers.
glasses say, but I have crooked eye, misters.
Doherty has a lazy eye, which he inherited from me, unfortunately. It runs in the family in the Norwegian side. I have a horrible lazy eye where this side just goes,
that.
and he has to wear big, thick, fat glasses like his daddy. How does that make you feel? Do you like your glasses?
Nope. When
Nope.
I first got them, I was screaming bloody murder.
That's right. We have a
But
vlog.
now I'm in the middle of kind of hating them
So you like them or you don't?
because people this there's like somebody that loves me because of these people.
Oh, wait,
These
wait.
people that
Hold
are
on.
in my eyes.
We need to talk about this. What did you just say? You said because someone likes you, you like them?
No, because they like these.
Oh, is there a girl in your class that says that she thinks you're handsome?
It's brand new.
Oh my goodness. He's only 4 years old and he's already a heartbreaker. Oh my gosh, what's happening? And don't grab on the don't grab up here. Grab up here if you want to touch it.
Somebody call
He's
911.
No. So Theodore's our joker. He's our memer. I
911.
call him the goofer and the gaffer. He really likes to take pop culture, or at least culture from the video games or the
I like
TV shows that he
popcorn.
watches, and he'll just riff. He'll goof and he'll joke, and it's so funny. And you kind of noticed it today.
Green eggs and ham. Green eggs and ham. Green
Yeah.
eggs and ham. Green eggs and ham.
All right. But then he doesn't know when to turn it off. So I'm just hoping that that's a characteristic that he can carry on because he's got such a funny wit. Okay, Theodore, so what's your favorite subject in preschool?
Every single day recess.
Everything but recess? Wow. You don't like recess?
Actually, I like snack and recess.
Those aren't subjects.
Those are playtime.
Yeah, those are like rest, break time.
Why do I sit on?
What about math? Do you like math?
I don't do math.
Do you like spelling, like words?
I
Words.
don't do it.
You- Okay, so I don't know what he does in
Hey,
preschool.
businessman, I need to pay coins so you can buy me my own car. I need my own car
There he goes. He's ripping again. I
so I
love it.
can crash into your face. You done, yak.
This can be stand up hour with Theodore.
There's something in it. My dad is a yak.
Yakety yak, don't come back. Ow! Quit hitting me. Oh, don't yell on the mic again, please. Okay. Yakety yak, don't come back. Okay. Doherty, so who's your best friend? Women? Did you say women? Oh my god.
Nobody.
You have a friend. You went over to his house today. Give me a break.
Second grader that's homeschooled.
That's fine. What's his name?
His name is called Terrifying James.
Okay, thank you. James is a good friend. He lives a block away. Tonal, get out of the
He's a
picture.
blockhead.
No, he's a friend.
Ow. He's a blockhead.
Okay, let's keep going. Hey, I don't need any. Hey, listen. Before we move on, we don't need any comments from the peanut gallery right there and right here. Peanut gallery,
butter guy.
go sit on the couch
peanut
and
butter
watch
guy.
the show.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, Theodore, what's your favorite food? And don't hold it right here.
It's pizza.
You like pizza? What's your favorite topping on pizza?
Of course, sausage.
Sausage. I noticed you have a little bit of lisp. Are you working on it?
Wait, what is it?
A lisp.
What's the wisp?
Exactly. Let's see what else we're talking about. What's your favorite candy? Don't pull on this. Pull up here.
Right here?
Right there. Yeah. Don't do that. If you're noticing on the mic, you're hearing all these extra noises because he's playing with the microphone. Please stop on the. I'm talking about the podcast. Theodore? Okay. We're not gonna be able to get through this at all. Just a minute, Doherty. So you're 4 years old. When do you turn 5? Next month, 100 years. Next month, right? Let's get through it. What's your favorite video game? This is lightning round. Here we go, lightning round. What's your favorite video game?
Of course, Legend of Zelda.
Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. What system is that on?
Of course, the Switches.
Well, no one. Our viewers don't know. They don't know.
Nintendo Switch.
On the Nintendo Switch. By the way, they've clocked
know
about 300 hours
everybody.
on that game
Then you don't know me.
together, which they don't play a lot. I regiment their game playing, but it's the only.
Niffly. What are you going to say, Big Papa? Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Oh my gosh! So we recently
And
bought
we
a
ha-
third
and you
Switch because
have
these
your
kids
own
fight
Switch.
over it, and it's probably
And
a bad idea. Hey, are you done? Are you done, child? Oh, he's just grabbing it. Do you want to show us the Switch?
I already showed it a little.
That's fine. This is the new Pokemon Switch.
It's called Pokemon. Here's sword and here's shield.
It's the Sword and Shield.
hard to
It's got a
see.
little emblem or a little logo on it.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, and it's a handheld. It reminds me of the old Game
I'll
Boy
show- I'll
from a
show
long
them
time
up
ago.
close.
It's really light.
You show it super close. Show it up super close.
It's this one right here.
You can-
It's not gonna work.
Ah,
Anyway,
like the switch.
so Nifty over there is our riffer, and
Not
he's a
for
good.
Nifty.
So
You're
tell me
not
about
Nifty.
your little sister, Doherty.
She's the beautiful sister we could ever have.
Oh my goodness! Speaking of which, right on cue, there she is.
She's
There's
something.
baby girly.
something.
Oh,
She's hiccupy. Yeah, I wanted to get
She's
it. And
something.
like,
can we get the
She's
hiccup?
something.
Okay, everyone, shh.
She's so squeaky.
That was really loud. That was like really loud. Oh, niffity. Oh, she's about to go to bed. She's so cute. I'm sorry if you guys aren't watching the video version of the podcast. You're missing out. But that's baby
she has
Eleanor.
A tiny tush.
She has a tiny tush. I think we're gonna end it right there. Thank you so much for everyone joining us today. I'm gonna finish off by asking all of these children to vamoose. Those are my fingernails. We don't need to bring that to everyone's attention.
Look at them.
No, I was. This is so embarrassing. Yeah! You spilled them! You spilled them! Oh my gosh! There's just sometimes in life when you don't have a fingernail clipper and you gotta clip them off. Get out of here. Clean them all up. There was like 10 there. Anyway, Theodore, I turned your mic off because I knew you were gonna do that. I turned his mic off.
When she hiccups, it's Miss Squeaky.
I know, she's Miss
can I
Squeaksky.
show 'em?
No, stop it. You already showed, please. I need you guys to leave. Goodbye. See ya. Dad voice is turned on. I need to finish by mentioning a few things. So, Eleanor is very adorable. At month 2, she's got a lot of defining moments. She's starting to smile at us, which is hilarious. She sneezes just like her mom. So her mom sneezes like 3 times in speaking of sneezing, Tono just sneezed like 3 times in a row. Every time she sneezes, she always sneezes so ladylike. She's also very, very ladylike in everything that she does. For instance, like when she has to relieve herself, she's always like, oops, did I do that? You know, it's not like the boys when they're like, yeah, that was a little exaggerated. Let's see. Our house is officially too small for our living space, and we need to move the boys down here. So that's going to be my next goal, is to get these boys moving down here. And where the camera angle was going this way, and that's where we're going to put their bunk bed. And they're going to be down here because they get too loud and they wake baby up because baby's schedule hasn't been put to the kids' schedule. Can you guys go upstairs now? You're making noises. Why are you making noises? You know how I get upset when you try to make noises? You don't need to make a comment. You don't need to make a comment. I already gave you about 20 minutes to make comments. Doherty, you almost just fell into that box. Nifty, get out of here. Nifty, Doherty almost, so there's a box that's like right by this area of our couch, and Doherty was hiding by it, and he ended up almost falling into it. Anyway, this is getting way too long. Otherwise, I finished the basement. We finally got the basement complete and finished. That was like this whole year's project. We got the bathroom done. We got the leak fixed. We got the utility room patched up, and we met inspection and code. And so now we're just looking to refinance the house and get a better situation for us. We hopefully have gotten about 15-20% more in equity on the house, which is really exciting. The YouTube channel is doing really good. The job is doing really good. I mentioned that I got a new job last year, and it's fantastic. I'm a year into it, and my boss is really, really supportive. My team is really awesome, although I am still very alone. But there are other sub-teams that I work with, and they're very supportive. And I can work from home, which is amazing. And it's such a huge blessing. So there isn't enough that we can gush about, spiritually wise, because we've been super blessed, more blessed than we ever have. And it's all because of my faith, I believe. It's our faith as a family, and it's for us following the gospel of Jesus Christ. And I humbly believe that. And I solemnly do as well. Without going much more, I think we're going to end here, and it's probably about 50 minutes, 60 minutes. Thanks so much, everyone who's gotten to the very end. This is really goofy. If you guys really like this and think it's fun, I'd like to do this more. But we've scheduled it every year around autumn. So this is 2019's autumn introduction. This is 2019's autumn interviews with the whole family of 6, the Pauls family. Thanks for joining us, guys. So much.
Thank you so much for listening to Shhh.
Mom is talking.
Like, subscribe, and write a review on any of the sites that you are listening to this on. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and check out some of our other content. Join us in next episode. This is Andy and Evelyn signing out.